Hi guys, how is it going, guys? I saw many of your tests. Did you find it tough?
We
You want
did.
to
It
discuss it?
wasn't that hard. I just got tricked on I think 3 questions.
It's still okay, ma'am. See, the test was meant to be a little hard. It's not like you will get 100. That's not what I meant at all. But at the same time, did you see anything weird? Then you have to let me know. Ashita, you saw something weird, right?
Yeah, I told you last week, and
11 by 3, right?
yeah, no, the answer was
1
one.
1 by 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
It
that
showed
one
it.
too, but I was like, I thought it was a typo, but I still chose that as my answer.
Yeah, it is a typo. See, that one I need to correct. Anything else you found? Oh, where is my video?
I didn't find anything else.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so can we move on? Okay, Pranav, did you take the test? Yeah, you took, right? Everybody almost took. Okay. Can we go ahead, you think, with the last one we have covered was what? So, it's like, okay, even odd functions. What was 1.6? I forgot. 1.6. Polynomial function behavior. Let me see, where is my 1.6? Okay. Yep. 1 second, guys. I just took it and had it ready. 1.6. Give me 1 second, guys. Uh, okay. So, 1 point. I think I have it as 1.5. Sit. Yeah. 1.6. Okay, we'll go ahead 1.6 and then I'll give you a review and then we'll go to 1.7. Yep. See, that's good. Okay, now let me admit everybody in and let's get started. Then, okay. I really want to open this 1.6 to 1.9 by. Oh, I think there's too many open. Just give me one. Yeah. Okay, we finished vertical asymptotes, right, guys? Did we finish vertical asymptotes last week? Oh no,
Yeah.
okay. Let me see. Let me see. I'm a little confused now. Oh, even odd polynomials we did, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So polynomial functions and mean behavior we'll do now. Okay. How about if I give you an equation of a polynomial, or if I give you a graph of a polynomial, right? You should be able to detect the end behavior. Okay. We'll do some problems on it. Then only we'll move on to the next one. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Sahana, did I give you what you wanted, ma? The link or whatever?
Yeah, I
Okay.
completed the homework.
Okay. I'm yet to go over, ma. Let's see. So polynomial functions and end behavior. Did anyone have questions in the test, guys? Did you not know how to do something?
Miss Priya,
Yeah.
I think I had like a little trouble with like the local, I forgot. I think it's
Extrema, okay.
local
Do
max.
you know the question number, ma? I really want to finish that and then move on to this polynomial functions and end behavior. Do you know the question number, Subi?
I have it in my computer. I can look for it.
Yeah, just send, right? That helps me a lot. Send it to me. I'm going to go over that for sure because that's something I saw some of you had trouble. So I really want to make sure you all understood. Let me see. This was a test on pre-calc, right? Yeah, I can take any one of yours and then keep moving. Let's see. Mm-hmm. I can share my screen. Which question do you want to discuss, ma?
Um, I have it. 1 second.
Okay. Ashita, you understood how many distinct real zeros is the polynomial p of x? You got it? The polynomial has real coefficients and I is 0. Which of the following statements should be true? You got that as well, right?
Yes, I went through my mistakes. I realized that some of them I just didn't read the question carefully.
Yes, Masubi. Which question number?
Question 40.
Question 40. Like that, if you have, you just bring it here, guys. Okay, let's see this one. I don't know what this question says. Let's see. What does this say? Was this the question, ma? Consider a polynomial p of x that passes through the point 1 comma 0 and has a local maximum at that point. What does this imply about the 0 at x equal to 1?
Yeah, this one.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know what is this question. Consider a polynomial p of x. Should I bring up the question itself? Wait, Amma, because I don't really understand what is the question from here. Anybody else has any questions related to the test? Hey, I did not know how to do this. So that sort of a thing, if you have, this is the best time to let me know. Pre-calc. Yeah, the dashboard should have it. I have the dashboard in front of me. Do you want to know what is the highest score? Would it help any of you? Oh, for the second test. For the second test, the highest score was 36 out of a 40, then 35 out of a 40. Several of you got above 30. So, yeah. Okay, I had a question for Pranav. Pranav, did you go over the previous ones that you did not?
Yeah. Yeah, I went through it.
You went through?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. What did I do? Sorry, guys, give me a minute. Okay, assignment index. Let me go through this particularly. Edit URL, published URL is better. Yep, this one, let me go over this for you. Oh, I need to fill all this. That's so hard. No, I don't want to do this. Hold on. Published URL, edit URL. Okay, let's see. Yeah, can I do it in here? Yeah, I think I'll do it in here. Okay, I'll share my screen, guys. How to share? Oh, stop share. Share. I think we're taking too much time on this. Okay, this was the question, right, guys? 40th question, right, ma? Okay, consider a polynomial that passes through the point 1 comma 0 and has a local maximum at that point 1 comma 0 1 comma 0. Okay, and has a local maximum. A polynomial is passing through the point. Okay. Okay. When the polynomial is passing through the point, either it can pass like this, right? Or it can pass like this, right? or it can pass like this, right? Or it can pass like this from top to down. Correct, ma? These are the 4 ways it can pass, right, Subi?
Yes.
Now, the thing is, it has a local maximum at that point. That means the polynomial has a local maximum at that point. That means what?
It's like not the vertex, but it's one of like it's like not the vertex, but it's one of like the maximum points.
Yeah, if it has a maximum at that, it has a local maximum means, don't you think, can it be like this? Can it be like the black line? Can it be like the black line going across? See, local maximum means, let's say, this is a local maximum, correct, ma?
Yeah.
This one is a local minimum, correct?
Yeah.
So what does it mean? If this is a local maximum, it has to be blue or red, correct?
Yes.
Correct. Blue means it is a local minimum. Red means it is a local maximum, correct?
Yes.
That being the case, when will it be? See, okay. What you need to understand here is about the multiplicity. Okay. Meaning, if a polynomial crosses like this from top to down or down to up, right? In that case, the multiplicity is going to be odd. Whereas the polynomial is going to take a U-turn like this, right? Here, the multiplicity of that linear factor is going to be even. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Why? Why? Suppose this point is 6. This point is, let's say, 4. This point is 2. Here, the polynomial can have this power 1 or it can be x minus 2 power 3. Depends on what is the highest power of the x in that polynomial. This one again has to be x minus 4 single power or it can be x minus 4 power 3 or whatever. It has to be odd. Whereas this one will be x minus 6 power 2 or x minus 6 power 4. Do you see it?
Yeah.
So here it has a local maximum means it's going to turn around. That's what it means, from low to high and then turn around at that point. So if it turns around, right, if it doesn't cross, turns around, then the multiplicity of that linear factor is even. You got it?
Yes.
Make sense?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Anybody else? Any other questions? Sahana, did you have any questions? Ma? Anya, you had any questions? Pranav, did you have any questions? Navneet?
No.
Okay. These questions were really, really nice ones, guys. Meaning it will really help you if you keep in touch with these questions, was what I thought. Okay, let's go ahead. You don't have to separately study for your SATs. Okay. Okay. Can I ask you this? How many of you are writing SATs this year or whatever, preparing for SATs or that sort? How many of you are doing it?
I took like some practice SATs.
You had to?
I took like a few practice SATs.
Oh, you took some practice tests. Okay. Okay. Would it help if I circulate some? See, with respect to SAT, what I saw was they are college board is really categorizing it by skill, right? Skill by skill, if you receive any tests, would it help you? Shall I share or you, meaning if you're not going to do it, see, I want you to value it and take it. I don't mind if you say no as well, but just like that, don't get and make a mess with it. If you would like to, just let me know in WhatsApp. I will share a couple with, meaning we'll start sharing one by one. So you can take it and be in touch. It might be from Algebra 1, Geometry or Algebra 2. If that would help you, let me know. Okay. You can talk to your moms and dads and just let me know. Okay, I want to try it out. You see, there are good, but they are good practice tests, I'm saying. So let's try it out. If you're interested, just let your moms let me know and I'll start sharing as and when I do. Okay, this is not like, oh, right off, I'm going to give 10 tests. No. Okay, right now we have aggregated questions for the first two skills. So we'll go slowly. So if that's something you would like, let me know.
Sorry for interrupting, Priya. Can you just add me to the breakout?
Yes, yes. 1 second, guys. Just educate me, Viju. Who is going to come? I forgot.
Adyan.
Okay, okay. When he comes, I'll open.
Okay, okay.
Okay, yeah. Can we move on, guys? Okay, now we'll go to polynomial. 1.6 was what, guys? I forgot. Okay, this one I'm going to close. I have to stop share. You're able to see the board, right? Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and try this one. If I give you a polynomial, let me give you a couple, okay? Do you know how to write the end behavior with a limit? I don't remember whether I went over it. Do you know how to write the end behavior with a limit?
We did not learn it last class.
You learned it, did we
did
go
not.
over it last class? Okay.
We did not.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, in algebra 2, what we were doing, let's not go into these problems, okay? Let me draw a polynomial. Let me draw some polynomial, okay? Let's say this is my polynomial. Okay, coming to the end behavior, in algebra 2, we were learning as x tends to minus infinity, f of x tends to minus infinity. Am I making sense? Similarly, we were saying as x tends to plus infinity, f of x will tend to plus infinity. Do you recollect this? Do you recollect this, guys? So now we are going to introduce limits, meaning nobody is going to expect you to say it in English like this. Instead, you're just going to make a change. This is not hard, but pretty easy once you understand. We are going to introduce the concept of limits. Instead of writing it in English like this, I'll go ahead and write limit x tending to minus infinity, f of x tends to minus infinity. Does that make sense, guys? Or equal to? Let me put it as equal to. Do you see the difference? There's nothing big. Why are we using limits? Instead of writing it in English, what this means? X is going to go to minus infinity. It never reaches there, but it is going to try to reach to minus infinity. It's like asymptote. You see, limit x tending to minus infinity. That says that we are limiting x to go to minus infinity. It's not, minus infinity is not something you can reach, but then instead of this, we are going to use the limit. Similarly, for this, instead of this, I'll use limit x tending to, this is how you read it out, x tending to plus infinity, f of x will be equal to plus infinity. Any questions? Okay, so we'll start using limits here. Why? If you're taking AB Calc or BC Calc next year, this is going to be a big thing. Okay, and whatever we are learning is not enough. We have to introduce limits in a better way. I'll go ahead and do it separately for you. For now, we'll go ahead and do the polynomial end behavior. Okay. Yeah, I really want you to understand a little bit more in depth. Let me see. For these two, would you be able to send me the polynomial end behavior? End behavior for this one, end behavior for this one. Number 1 and number 2, using limits. Let me see, guys. Where are we introducing limits? This intro is enough, but I am not very comfortable. Let me see. You need to learn limits sometime more, not just this.
Mm,
I really want to go to, I see where can I introduce limits for you guys. So important. Mm, function analysis, other limits. Let me see, guys. Functions and limits. Yeah, we need to do this. Okay, I should have done this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we can do this. I really want you guys to go over this, guys. Okay, this is something very important. Just 1 second, guys. Let me see what I can do here. I forgot about this limits introduction, but we can do this and even go there. But let me see if I can go. Domain and range you already know. I see. Okay, let's try this one. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this end behavior alone. Let's finish that quickly and then I'll move there. Meaning I want to discuss limits. It's such an important topic. So for now, I have told you how to introduce that limit, but let's learn it nicely. Did you get it? Limit extending to infinity. G of x will tend to infinity. Okay. Minus infinity. It's negative infinity. Yes, Ashruta. Ashruta should be a G of x tends to yeah. 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 For the second one, ma. Second one, I'm waiting. Pranav, Anya, you also answer, ma.
Oh.
Yeah,
Let
I'm putting
me
it in
know
the
if you
chat.
need, yeah, if you need help. Sahana, Abhiram, you also answer. Shrikar, Navneet. I didn't get your answer, but I can wait. If you did not know as well, let me know that you did not know. I'll do it on the board. After this, I really want to go to limits, I feel. I don't want to go with this. Because at the end, you need to know that functions and limits is a big thing. See, yeah, I feel like we should do this.
Miss Priya, we can't see the question on your screen.
Sorry. Yeah, I was looking at what to do in limits. Okay. Yeah, the first one is right. Negative infinity. Yeah, Hama. Subi, that's right. So this one is an easy topic, guys. I'll finish. But just that you need to add that limits instead of your as x tends to minus infinity. Shrikar, did you follow?
Not really. Can you do it on the board?
Yeah, sure. So this one is the highest power is 7, right? So this has to be like this, right? Because when you think about a cubic function, right? The cubic function is going to be like this, and it's going to continue the same end behavior for all odd functions, but the number of zeros will be different, that's all. So we know that the end behavior goes like this. In this case, if it was algebra 2, I would have written as x tends to minus infinity, f of x will tend to minus infinity. As x tends to infinity, f of x will tend to infinity is what I would have written. Okay, f of x equal to or tends to. So, but here I will write limit x tending to minus infinity f of x is equal to minus infinity. Limit x tending to infinity f of x equal to infinity. What I'm doing, this part, right? This part, right? I'm converting it to limit. That's all. Make sense?
Yeah, got it.
Shrikar, Abhiram, did that make sense? This one is going to be, see, f of x equal to x square. Any even function is going to be like this. But if it is power 4, right, the only difference is going to be, it's going to cut it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. But the end behavior stays the same for all even functions, right? So I will write it limit x tending to minus infinity. Okay, limit x tending to minus infinity, f of x will go to infinity. Limit x tending to infinity. Anya, did you get it, ma?
Yeah.
Okay, can I move on? Navneet, can I move on? Okay. If you have any questions in the test, go back, refer, and please let me know, guys. I'll help you on whatever you need. Make sense? Okay, now I really want to have an intro to functions and work on limits. Maybe these 2 weeks we'll do that and then we'll continue the polynomials, I feel. But since I started, let me finish that, okay? So now given an equation, you wrote it, right? Now, given a graph, I think you already know how to do it, but let's quickly check it out. Would you be able to do this one, guys? You'll be able to do this one. I'm going to skip, guys. Please let me know.
We can
Would
do
you
it.
be?
Do you want us to send the answer?
No, but if you can, I'll just move on, guys. It's a simple one.
What are we supposed to find?
The end behavior in terms of limits, you'll be able to write, right?
Oh, yeah.
Easy, right? Yeah, easy one. But let's see this one. We'll do one test prep problem as well, meaning test prep means something likely to come as a part of your exam. Okay, now I don't want you to do all of it, but at least let's try this one. Would you be able to draw a graph that obeys it? Would you be able to draw a graph that obeys it? Is it too small, ma? Wait, ma. You don't need to stretch and strain and pull. Wait. This one. You just draw a graph and show it to me on the video. That's fine. If you're able to do this, then we'll do one more question we'll do.
We can't see the question.
Oh my God, it's so hard on me. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, ma. You know what? I can do this. Okay. You cannot still see the. Would you be able to draw the graph? Sahana, did you get, ma?
The last question?
The last, this one, I mean, the last question and this question. Would you be able to draw the graph?
I'm still doing it.
Okay, and were you able to understand how to write it in terms of limit?
I think so.
Okay. Yes, perfectly fine, Sricharan. You can draw any graph, but that end behavior should be kept up. That yes, ma. Yes, Navneet. I got it. I want to do one desperate problem. I said, what was the problem? You guys will. This is a good one. Let's see. Um, Yeah, this end behavior alone will complete. So that way the first part of unit 1 is done. We'll finish that and then go to our limits. We'll do this problem. I don't know if you're able to see the problem on the board if I take you away of it. Let's see. Did you do? All of you do? Navneet. No, Navneet, can you give me the, you gave me the graph. Who else should give me the graph? Yes, Ma, that's right. Subi, that's right. Yes, Ashita. Thank you, Shrikar. Abhiram, were you able to do Anya?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, nice. If you say so, I'll just rely on you and move on. Okay, at the end of it, you should take advantage of it. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one. The following polynomial function is given by f of x equal to this. Which of the following statements is true about its end behavior? There is a minus. That's the most important piece. There is a minus that is present on the coefficient of the highest power of x. That tells you something. You can send the answer in chat. We can move on with that. Oh, wow, Navneet, very fast. Pranav, correct. Okay, so it's easy on you. But let's do the limits one, okay? Before coming to this, I should have introduced you to that, I felt. So let's take a detour. Sri Charan, that's correct. Did you all get the answer, guys? Yeah, Shrikar. Subi, that's
I'm submitting mine in the chat. Just give me 1 minute.
correct. Yeah. Abhiram, are you getting it, Abhiram? Correct, Masana.
Yeah.
Abhiram, you got it?
Yeah, I'm typing in that.
Mhm. Okay. Abhiram, I'm going to wait for you.
I sent my
Yes.
answer. Sorry.
No problem. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, let's take a note on function notation, all this stuff. Let's see. I don't want to go back to our algebra one, but at the same time, okay, I just want to understand. We'll understand what's function, then go to domain range, then go to limits. Okay. Okay, some calculator usage as well. We'll quickly see. Okay. Instead of x and y in any graph, you can call them input output, right? And f of x is the function notation. Now, if you're given this, would you be able to find f of 2x minus 1? Let's see. Let's see whether we are able to. Okay. Given this, would you be able to find this? Do you know how to find this? You want it bigger? F of x is equal to x square minus x plus 1. How do I find f of 2x minus 1? Would you be able to do this? I can quickly show if you want to. That means you're going to substitute 2x minus 1 instead of all your x's. So 2x minus 1 the whole square minus, I am going to do, guys, 2x minus 1 plus 1. The culprit is having a negative sign like this. So it has to be distributed. Minus 2x plus 1 it will be. This side, a minus b the whole square. 4x square plus 1 plus minus 4x. A minus b the whole square formula. So 4x square plus 1, I can combine these two, minus 6x plus 2. Now I can combine these two, 4x square minus 6x plus 3. Any questions, guys? Okay. This is just a basic intro on function, should be easy. Okay, now if you can take your calculators, if you're given this, right, would you be able to quickly find out? This is the function given. You can take your calculators, guys. Calculator usage is really important to know. Put your function f of x. How do you find f of 2? Do you know how to find out f of 2 quickly with a calculator? Should I show? That's the next question.
Do we
Wait,
send
what
the
were you looking for again?
what I'm saying is you will go ahead and type this function into the calculator. Okay. With just the click of a button, you should be able to find out what is f of 2. You don't need to, the more than sending it to me, right? Yes, Biram, the last answer was correct. Anya, the last answer was correct. What I'm saying is, let me go ahead, let me try doing it. You can as well try 3x square minus 0.2x plus 37. 3x square. I'm going to put 3 minus 0.2x and then what? 3x square minus 0.2x plus 37. 3x square minus 0.2x plus 37. Okay. You have to get what is f of 2. Let me know if you need help there. You can go to trace table ask. Let me see. You can use trace table ask in the calculator. Huh? X equal to, let's say 2. I'm going to delete that. Enter. X equal to 1. Okay. Trace table. Are you able to get it, guys? I want you to be able to get f of 2 with just a few clicks. If you're not able to get, then let me know. You can use the function trace or you can use table ask. I can show as well.
Wait, Miss Price sent the values in chat.
Yeah. You just send the values in chat. Did you understand how to do it quickly with the calculator, Ashrita?
Yeah, I did calculator UIL for the past 2 years, so I know most of the stuff with the calculator.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, Abhiram also knows. Abhiram, what functionality are you using? You're using trace?
Yeah.
What are you using, Ashrita?
I just used the table set and trace. Depends on whichever one.
Yeah, table set and?
Trace.
Table set and trace. Okay. 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 Anybody using the function notation directly in that box? Anyway, if you're able to do, I'm fine. But is there anyone who did not know? Sahana, did you know how to get it from the calculator?
I don't know how to deal with the decimal.
With the decimal. Okay, then definitely let's go over it, right? I don't understand what you're asking, Sri Sharan. Yeah, all of, is it that big? Okay. Abhiram, that's right. Subi, that's right. Navneet, that's right. Pranav, that's right. Now I'm going to share, guys. Share. Do you see my calculator? You will have to tell me the function, please, one of you. What is the function?
3x squared.
3x, oh gosh, 3x square minus 0.5x, right?
Minus 0.2x.
Minus 0.2x, then
Plus 37.
plus 37. That's it. Okay. So I can go to trace. Then I can type 2, x equal to 2. It will give me the y value.
Oh,
Easy?
yeah.
Yeah. These nuances you need to know. Yeah, share, guys. If you all have something else, you can share as well. Anybody else has anything else? I think this will also get you. See, here if you go to table set, right, you can just say independent value ask. If you say independent value, ask, and then go back to the table. Where is the table? Okay, I can go to the table. Oh no, start, editor. No, yeah, I can go to, wait. I think table. So X value, if you put it as 2, what happens? See, this also works. You guys got it? So I am just typing it in here, okay? And then you can go to the graph, literally go to the graph. What did I do? Okay, so second table I went, and then there you can put X equal to value, and then you'll get the Y value, provided you set up the table set properly. Table set, go to table set and set it up as independent value. Ask means X value, it will ask you. For that X value, automatically it will generate the Y value. So if you set it in table set it like independent value as asked, then you will automatically get it. That is one way. Any other ways you found, you can share. Can I move on? Okay. Shall I move on, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Now what else I need to tell you on functions? Yeah. Okay. You all know, right? Are these functions? Are these functions? Is it a function or not? Just that. Are these functions or not? The first one, is it a function?
No.
No.
This one?
Yes.
Yes. This one?
No.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Or no.
Yeah. Yes.
Doesn't it overlap?
No,
Close circle.
because this point, meaning at point, what is that point? Let's say
But it
-2, right?
it's like 1 over.
What do you mean by
Right
that?
on the right side.
Ah. Oh yeah, it
It's
overlaps. I'm sorry. I did not see that. I'm really sorry. No, I did not see that. I thought it was from here. Got it? Okay. Okay, that's good. And there are some, I'm going to give you a review, guys. Do you know how to do this? You're going to use graphing. I'm going to give this as a review to you because you need to know all of this nicely. So how about this? Do you know how to do this? Use a graphing calculator to complete this table. Would you be able to do this? No, you don't have to do now.
Yes.
If you say you know, I'm going to skip. It's just waste of class time. If you know. Okay. Sahana, would you be able to do that, ma?
Wait, what did you say?
Would you be able to do that with a calculator at home by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. How about this? Want to give you something. Okay. How about this? This one. See this one, whether you can complete it off. This only one we'll do. This is just the intro on functions, right? F of 0, f of -1. If f of x equal to 4, what is x? If f of x equal to 0, what? Then the possible values of x are.
We can't see the question.
This is so hard on me. Okay, go. Okay, yeah. You should be able to see it now, right?
Yes.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do for this problem? Okay, I have to solve. I will do. One second, guys. I know that you're not able to see now. Give me a minute. This is better. You should be able to see now. Correct, guys?
We can still see it.
Yeah, good. Okay, so if in homework you're not able to do something, then I'll make sure I definitely help you. Bring it back to class. Okay, these are just intro and functions, right? So let's see. For the last one, you can just give an approximate value. Okay, So after this, once you're done with this, I really want to know whether you guys are able to do this, because this one comes in AB Calc very, very strongly. So let's see this. You're going to find this. Okay. So I'm going to give you W. Okay. This one, I feel like my AB Calc kids are struggling. So you see whether you can do this. Do this. You have to find this. Given W of X will be equal to that. What is this? This is given. Okay. You're going to find. Let that question be 18. Okay. Just do this. Give me 1 second. Just be back. Bring some food. I'm back, guys. Go ahead. You just send the answers to me quickly, and then we can move on to function, domain and range. Can we try? Again, I'm blocking, I know. Yeah. Did you get it? Yeah, I got several answers. Oh, yeah, I need to check the answers. Oh my gosh. I don't have answers for these. Yeah, I have it. 2.5. Aha. Subi, for C, there are two answers, right, Subi?
Oh, sorry.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah. Abhiram, that's perfect, Abhiram. Sri Charan. Oh, wow. Sri Charan, that is not correct. See, that's what I also saw in the calculus. The 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 second one is not correct, Sri Charan. And even the C problem, right, has two answers, right, Sri Charan? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the second one is incorrect. Pranav, that's correct, but you can proceed. Navneet, I'm checking your answer. C is incorrect, ma. Navneet, C is incorrect. C has two answers, and what you have given is not related at all. Can you check? Oh,
Yeah.
wow, Navneet, you got that right. You got the second answer right. Interesting, guys. 4. Yeah. Yeah, Ashruta. Both are correct, Ashruta. Anya. Anya, B answer is not correct, ma. C answer is again not correct. It's not 2, right, Anya? D as well is not right.
Oh.
I want to be a little precise answers I would need. Yes. Oh, nice, Abhiram. Sahana. 2, 1, 2. Oh, wow. Sahana, yours are so accurate. Okay. But I need the second answer as well. Pranav, that is correct. Whatever you have sent is correct. Yes, Shrikar, you got everything right. So, guys, this is going to be a 2. This is going to be 1. This can be 2.5 or 2. Why? When it is equal to 4, guys. So, this is so this is 2.5 or minus 2.5. F of x equal to 0. What happens? F of x equal to f of x equal to 0 means this one minus 1.5 or plus 1.5. So plus or minus 1.5. Now how to substitute this? X plus h the whole square. You are going to substitute that there, right? 3 times x plus h the whole square minus. Here x should be substituted with x plus h in parenthesis. That's a little tricky, guys. 3 times x square is what? X square plus h square plus 2xh minus x minus h plus 2. 3x square plus 3h square plus 6xh minus x minus h plus 2. Any questions here? That's the answer. This one comes often in calc. Did you get it? Okay, I'm going to move on. What is the next one I wanted to do? This is one, but that's not it, right? Okay, let's see. Functions intro is done. I really want to go to domain and range on that. Okay. Domain and range graphically, let's do, then we'll do limits graphically. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Do you know about this function, guys? I don't remember, but I think I went over it with you guys. Have we gone over this? I think I went over it with you guys, right?
Wait, is that like a piecewise function?
Um,
Or no, it's just this is
That's
the biggest integer function.
yeah. So what is that function? What is the what is the function? Do you remember what function is this?
step function.
Biggest integer function.
Step function. The other way of saying this is what? Otherwise, this is f of x equal to int of x. You can say like that. But there is some other notation for this. This is the greatest integer function. Correct, guys? This is how you notate it, and it is called greatest integer function. Okay, so that is new to you. Let me write it down and come back to it. I really want you to better know this function so much better. This is not enough for sure. Okay, what type of function is this?
Values.
What is it?
Absolute value function.
Absolute value. How about this?
Root.
Hmm?
Square root maybe.
Square root. Yeah, square root it can be. This one?
The 1 over x.
Rational.
1 over x.
One.
1 over x. Good job. And one more thing, let me show you. We are just reviewing the past functions, okay? What is that?
Rational even.
Good, nice. Okay. Would you be able to identify the domain and range for this function? Okay. I'll give you a function. You have to identify the increasing, decreasing intervals for that function. Can we try that? Let's see. I'm going to give the graph to you. You're going to find out the increasing, decreasing interval alone. We are trying to review functions first, okay? Then we'll go to limits after this. Without knowing this is very hard. So would you be able to let me know the increasing, decreasing interval of this function? It's a little tricky. There will be unions. There will be unions. And I'm going to give you one hard problem on domain and another graph for a domain and range. If we are able to do this, then, oh yeah, we are good with functions and we can move on. For the first one, you're going to give me the increasing, decreasing interval. For the second one, you're going to give me the domain and range. Actually, today, I sincerely forgot about this limits and I wanted to finish the first part of unit 1 and go to the second part, 1.7 and 1.8. That's what I had planned, but that's okay. We'll take it 1 week later. But for some reason, I don't know, I forgot about limits completely. Let's see. I should have seen the notes as well. Did you get it? Can you send that to me? Or if you're stuck, right? If you're stuck or unclear or you did not do not remember, please let me know. I would be happy to help. You got several answers. Yeah, Sahana, that is so nice to see your second answer for the last one. Oh, wow, Anya, that was so quick. I am checking now. So what did I give you? The hard one. Increasing, decreasing interval seems incorrect. Increase, inverse. Anya. Oh, I'm looking at something else. Okay. Next one. Okay. Anya. Okay. The increasing, decreasing interval, guys. Everything, nothing should have square brackets. Only the domain, only the domain and range can have square brackets. Increasing, decreasing interval, everything should be in parentheses. That we learned in algebra 2. Yes, Anya, that's right. Yours is the first one I saw, so maybe I did not see the others. Same, increasing, Ashrita, same thing. Increasing, decreasing interval should have only parentheses now. Okay, that came in algebra 2, first function characteristics. Navneet, same thing, decreasing interval. It should not have square brackets. Okay, but domain and range can and should. Domain and range should have domain is -5, 2, union 2, 4. This one is -4, 2, union. That's right, Ashita. Ashita, the domain and range were perfect. Increasing, okay, let me see the domain and domain and range is incorrect. Shrikar, domain and range is incorrect, ma. Shrikar, domain and range will be. How did you write the domain and range with single? See, from here, right, -5 to -2. There is one -5 to -2. And then you have -2 to 2, right? Are you looking at the domain and range? So we have -2 to 2. I'm only talking about the domain and range. And then you have 2 to 4. Okay, but you can combine these two, I'm saying. So -5 starting point. Ending point is a +2. +2 is not included. -5 is included. Union and then 2 to 4, right? 2 is not included. 4 is also not included. Makes sense? That is the domain.
Okay, yeah, got it.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
Range would be. Range is as well incorrect there, Shrikar. Pranav, I need to check your increasing, decreasing. Okay, let me see. That's not. Maybe I am seeing it the wrong thing. No. Pranav, how did you write increasing, decreasing?
Is it just like, I don't really know how to do this, but is
No
it just like,
problem. Okay. Okay. Pranav, educate me. You did the course for Algebra 2, huh?
yeah, or no, I didn't. I did a little bit, but I didn't do the entire thing.
No. I just want to understand, Amma. You did the course at school. How did you learn? I'm just trying to
Yeah,
understand. Huh?
I never learned this.
That is okay, Pranav, but I just want to know what was your process of doing Algebra 2? Did you learn at
Like,
school
what do
the
you?
full year course?
Yeah, I learned the entire course at school.
Oh, along with geometry, huh?
Yeah,
You took both
yeah,
together, correct?
yeah.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Okay. So let's go ahead with this one. The range, right? Range. Okay. What is the lowest? What is the highest? This is the lowest. So I'll start with a -4. Then it has a break here. Do you see? At a -2, it has a break. Okay. So that is one. But then from -2 to -3, nothing is in there. So I start here, -1. And then the highest it goes to is this. That is a 3 I'm seeing. Any questions, guys, in this? Pranav, did you get it?
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
So now what is included, what is excluded is important. -4, yes, it is touching. So a square bracket. -2, yes, it is defined here. Though it is not defined here, it is defined here. Yes, that is included. Okay. Then union, -1 has a hole. So I'll use a parenthesis. Okay. Comma, 3. Here, this 3 is excluded. It's not shaded. So it's a parenthesis. That's how you write the domain and range. For the increasing decreasing interval, see, these are increasing intervals I'm saying. So what I would do, this one to this one. This is all with just this, -infinity to -2, and then union -1 to 4. Okay. So this is all with parenthesis. Okay. That is increasing interval. Decreasing would be this and this. So how do I write that? -2 to -1. When you think about it, there is a -2 to -1, this interval, right? That's the only decreasing piece. And then here, from here to here. So that union 4 to infinity. Any questions? All are parentheses for increasing, decreasing. Here only you will use square brackets and parentheses. Please remember, remember that. Any questions? Any questions? Can I move on? Okay, I think you'll have to do the homework on this, please, guys. You take your time to do the homework. Okay, this is increasing, decreasing. Okay, so I really want to go further than this. Domain and range you'll learn. Okay, let's go to limits. Okay. We want to find out discontinuities. For that, what do I do? Okay. Is this a continuous function? First of all, let's find out which are continuous function. Okay. Okay. First of all, when you have discontinuities in a graph, right? What are examples of discontinuities in a graph? What are examples of discontinuities in a graph? What are examples of discontinuity? When will you have a discontinuity? You can try, guys. Try guessing.
When like the denominator equals 0.
True, true. So, yeah, when will the denominator be equal to 0? Meaning, what is that? Then that means the graph has what at that point?
An asymptote.
An asymptote, yes. So, types of discontinuity. Simply, okay, we'll again learn it in AB Calc or AB or BC Calc, okay? Continuities. I'm not writing the name correct, the spelling correctly. Continuities, correct. Okay. So here one is a vertical asymptote. That's a discontinuity. Then what? Then what else? How about a hole, guys? Can I categorize a hole
Yes.
as a discontinuity? And then a skip. Let's say a skip, meaning let's say a function goes here, stops here, and then goes from here. Is this a discontinuity? Is this a discontinuity? Meaning
No.
it is a discontinuity, right? Meaning here, you see the function is not connected. You see, it comes and stops here, but then why it is not continuous? I'll tell you. Yes, I do understand why you're saying it is continuous, but let me show you. See, the thing is at this point, right? Meaning, let's say this point is okay. Let's say this point is 1, okay? At x equal to 1, you see f of x at x equal to 1 minus means left of 1 or at 1 x equal to 1, f of x will be equal to what? Equal to, let's say, 4. Now x equal to 1 plus what happens, guys? It becomes a 2. Did you get it? So there is discontinuity. Do you see? You see what I mean? At x equal to 1 minus means to the left of, this is left of 1. Okay, this is to the right of 1. Okay, this is at 1. On all the 3 points, the value has to be the same. Then only the function is continuous. Make sense? Left of 1, right of 1, and at 1. Okay, here you clearly see 1 plus starts at a different point, 1 minus tries to come to 4, and at 1 it is equal to 4. Makes sense? So it is not continuous. So now like this, you can have several discontinuities. I really want you to understand what are removable discontinuities and non-removable discontinuities. I'll show you examples. How about this? Shall we look at this? See here, this is a removable discontinuity. This one as well is a removable discontinuity, right? Whereas asymptotes or skips, right, are non-removable discontinuity. See here, the thing is, it's a function. There is a hole. You can just take it out. Then, so both these two are removable. Non-removable is the one you have a slant asymptote or completely a skip. You see, it comes, stops at somewhere else and restarts at somewhere else. This one has been categorized as a removable discontinuity because otherwise it's a continuous function except for this hole. So it is categorized as a removable discontinuity. Got it, guys? From this, it's new because we've started discussing limits. Okay. Without all this, you cannot understand limits properly. Okay. 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 I told you about this, right? I showed you a graph, right? Let me expand on that a little bit. This is 1, okay? I showed that this comes here and stops here, and then the function goes and goes like this, okay? This one is a 2, this one is a 4 is what we did. So I said, hey, f of 1 was a 2, f of 1 minus was a f of 1 minus. 1 minus means before the 2. Okay. So see, before the 2, f of 1 minus, we don't say f of 1 minus, right? F of 1 we say. There only the limit comes into picture, meaning 1 minus, meaning limit x tends to 1 minus means it is the left side of 1. Okay, we can't say f of 1 minus. You see, it doesn't make any sense to say 1 minus. Okay, that is where you apply a limit. Meaning when something is going to go to that value, you apply a limit. Limit extending to 1 minus f of x will be what? F of x will be a 2. Makes sense, guys? It is trying to tend it to come to a 2. Okay, f of 1 is 2. However, limit extending to 1 plus is what? F of x will be equal to what? Guys, guys. 1 plus. 1 plus means post 1, after 1. What is the value?
4.
4. Good. Now, the thing is, it is definitely discontinuous. Okay, it's not continuous. You have to look at this. You have to look at the left. This is these two, right? 1 minus and 1 plus are there. 1 minus and 1 plus are there, right? These two are called one-sided limits. One-sided limits. Each one. See, this is the left side. This is the right-sided limit. Any question, guys? Any questions on this, please? Did you get it?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Let's see. Let's see this one. Okay, how about this? Let's see. I want you to, you can guess, but yeah, here, let's see. How about this? I'll give these as homework as well to you. So you have understood what are one-sided limits. One side means left-hand side, right-hand side. Then you say left-hand side is minus of that value, plus of that value is the right-hand side. So, and at that point, you will write it out as function value at x equal to that point. All the three should be equal for a function to be continuous. Okay, now let's see. How about this? For this, okay, let me ask you questions. Is this removable discontinuity or non-removable discontinuity?
Non-removable.
Non-removable. This one?
Non-removable.
Non-removable discontinuity. How about, okay, this one, let's see this one. Yeah, this is a good one. Let's see this one. Somebody else I want. Guys, volunteer to answer, guys. Okay, I'm going to remove this. Okay. So now let's find out one by one. There's a lot of discontinuities on this. Okay, now first let's find out this. Okay, function comes from here to here. There is a what type of discontinuity is this, Abhiram?
What was the question again?
What type of discontinuity is this? At x equal to minus 2, what is the type of discontinuity? Hey, somebody help, right? At x equal to minus 2, what is the type of discontinuity?
Removable.
It is removable because the function comes from here to here, but for this whole, it's a continuous function. So that is a removable discontinuity. Okay, now let's go to the next point. Okay, let me erase this. Let's go to the next point. From there, where it is coming, the graph is coming here. Again, it has a hole there. What is this? What type of discontinuity is this?
Non-removable.
Non-removable. It is also called, yes, this is non-removable. It's not like you can just remove and keep moving. No, non-removable, otherwise called as, I don't think it's skip my, it is jump discontinuity. Jump, it is jumping, right? So it is a jump discontinuity. And this one, what type of discontinuity is that? Removable or non-removable?
Non-removable.
Now, asymptotes are completely non-removable discontinuities. Okay, we'll do one more exercise of this. I'm not happy. Let's see. This is a good one. Oh, limits we have to study. Okay, let's see this one. Yeah, let's try this one. Quickly, we'll do this. But I have not spoken about limits, right? So we'll continue this discussion next week as well. How about this? What is this discontinuity?
Removable.
What, ma?
Non-removable.
Non-removable. How about this discontinuity?
Removable.
Removable. This one?
Non-removable.
Non-removable. See, jump discontinuity and vertical asymptotes are non-removable. Okay. Whereas a hole is a removable discontinuity. Okay. Let's move on. So you know about discontinuities. Now we can go to limits, but I think it's a little. Okay, that's fine. Let's see, right? I think we can. I said for the 1 minus 1 plus, we are going to put limits to it. Okay, we are not going to say f of 1 minus f of 1 plus. We're not going to do that. Okay, so now here let me go ahead and ask you, what is f of 1? What is f of 1? What is f of 1, guys?
1.
1.
F of 1, yes, 1, correct. Let's do this exercise. F of 1 is 1. What did I give you? Oh, 1 second, guys. Okay, we are on 5. Okay, let's see. F of 1 is 1. Okay. How about, okay, let me ask you this. I'm going to have a left-sided limit. Limit extending to 1 minus, meaning limit extending to 1 minus. 1 minus means just before 1, just before this 1 point, right? What is the graph trying to go to? That's what they're asking. What is the graph trying to go to?
Negative infinity.
Before
-1.
before this, before the 1 minus is left of positive 1.
0?
Left of positive 1. Somebody said it correctly. Left of positive 1. Left of positive 1. What is the y value? Limit extending to 1 minus.
0?
1.
Extending to 1 minus is what? 1. Okay. Okay, let's see this one. That 1 minus, then it is going to what, guys? Limit extending to 1 minus is a minus 1, right? Why 0? Oh, don't go so. See, just before this, what is the y value they are asking? Where is it tending to go to? It's trying to go to a minus 1, right? Does that make sense? Okay, we'll see. We'll not go to limits now. Okay, how about f of 1 we did? How about f of minus 1? Where is f of minus 1 going to?
1.
1. Good job. F of minus 1 is 1. Now, we can. Yeah. Now, let's see. Here, let's see this one. Limit extending to 2. What happens? See, when you have the word limit, right? Wherever it's tending to go to, you can say. But at 2, there is a hole, right? So what do you think it is? We can say limit extending to 2, the function value becomes does not exist. The function value does not exist when limit is tending to 2. Exactly 2, it does not exist. Now, let me ask you this. Limit extending to 1, what happens to the function? Limit extending to 1. Tending to 1 means it's trying to go to a 1. What happens to the function? There are two values, right? at 1. Okay, let's do one thing, guys. Let's go over this next week. I'll bring it up fully. I will not give you homework on limits at all. Okay, this is a little difficult. We have to go through it nicely. But let me give you homework on removable and non-removable discontinuity. Does that make sense? Okay. So I'll have the homework on, but I think, see, I think it'll also include some limits, but I will not assign that as homework. Okay. For the limits, we'll please do that well and then do the problems on limits. Make sense? Make sense there? Okay. So we'll just do removable discontinuities, domain and range, increasing, decreasing, interval, all that stuff we'll do. And also I'll give you homework on whatever we discussed in polynomials, okay, and behavior. However, I'll exclude this, continue limit discussion next week, graphically, algebraically. Then after finishing that, we'll move on to polynomials again. Now, rational functions. Okay. Any questions, guys? Okay. If you don't have any questions, we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Bye.
Guys.
Alright,
Thanks.
thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Bye, Ma. Yes, can we go ahead? This one is not in here. Okay. Okay. Can we go ahead, guys? I think we are starting a little late. Okay, how was last week's homework, Ma?
I like a few doubts on it.
You had a few doubts on it. Okay, shall we go over it? Shreya, you wanted a test, right, Ma, Shreya?
Yeah.
I see, I forgot. Okay, unless it's hard. Okay. So let me do one thing. Give a minute. Do you want me to send it? Let me see, Ma. Give a minute. Do you want me to send it to your mom?
Yeah.
You want it timed or not, Ma?
I mean either.
Okay, can you please wait at the end of the class, get it and go?
Okay.
Because I feel like I'm going to miss it.
Okay.
I will give it to you. You can get it at the end of the class and then leave. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. Let me do that. 1 second. Why? I don't know. 1 second, guys. I'm expecting a couple of people. Let's see. Glacia is there. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead. At the end of the class, I'll give it to you, Ma. Make sense? Shreya.
Yes.
Okay. Can we go ahead with your questions, JSI? On what did you have questions, Ma JSI?
I had a question on question 13.
Inverses, huh?
Huh?
Was it on inverses or on the test?
Inverses, inverses.
Okay, 13, question 13. Okay, let's find out. Can I share my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Guys, videos, please, guys. So important. At least for a class, at least that's mandatory, right? It's already said. Mm. Okay, let's try this one. Where is my, this one? 13th one, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Dia, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Congrats on your essay.
Thank you.
Good, very nice of you. Very nice for you. Let's go ahead. The restricted graph is shown. Find f inverse of x, including its domain and range and graph. Restricted function is shown. Okay. If the algebraic rule for the inverse happens to look identical to the rule for the restricted branch, even though the domain differs. Okay. What is your question, JSI? How did the rest of you do? Srishti, are you there?
Yeah, sorry, give me 1 second. I'm just coming down.
No worries at all. Okay. What is the question? What is the question, Ma? What is the
How
question?
do we like find the inverse of the absolute function?
Okay. How do you find the inverse of this function? What was the question? 13th one, right? I don't even see the question. F of x is less than or equal to 3. So let's draw this. Let's draw this quick. F of x is equal to, so x, absolute value of x is this, right? This is the original function, right? Original parent function. So x minus 3 plus 2, now it is moved by 3. It is moved by 3 to the right. Okay, it is moved by 3 to the right. So let's do that. It's moved by 3 to the right and up by 2. So what happens? It comes like this. Make sense? Okay. Makes sense, right? X minus 3 plus 2. Correct, guys? Okay, yeah. So restricted graph is shown. Find f inverse of x. Okay. Explain why the algebraic rule for the inverse happens to look identical to the rule for the restricted branch, even though the domains differ. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see. Okay. Who did this problem? Shreya, you did this problem? They've restricted
Yeah,
on
I
this.
did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. From here to here, they have restricted. So they have deleted this off, right? So basically, first of all, what is the domain of this function? Let's find that out. Okay. Let's be restricted graph is shown. Find f inverse of x. Okay. Including the domain and range. Okay. They've restricted this function. What will be the inverse of this function? They've asked, right? So what is the equation of this line? JSI, did you find the equation of this line? Or how did you find the f inverse of x?
I couldn't find the f inverse because I didn't know what to do with the absolute function.
Yeah,
I
but
actually
this is not an absolute value function, right? They've restricted the domain here. You see, this is your function,
okay.
right? You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So then you'll be able to take it, right? So if considering that as f of x, they've given the points here. Did you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have the points, that is your f of x. You will find f inverse of x, right? So now this function's domain becomes the inverse function's range. This function's range becomes the inverse function's domain. Make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then what? Explain why the algebraic rule for the inverse happens to look identical to the rule for the restricted branch. That I'm not getting. What is this? 13. You can find the inverse of x and all. Okay, that is not a problem. Inverse range you'll know. Okay, the rule. I need to, oh, I see. Okay, I see. So only when we find out, we'll be able to do. Okay. Let's do it then. Why don't we find the equation of this? Can we find the equation of f inverse of x? First of all, we'll find the equation of f inverse of x. Let's find out the domain and range. Then we will answer ourselves this question. That's what I see. So can we go ahead and find these three out? Are you able to get the f of x function? Dia, good job. I said I was speaking on mute. Okay, and
Thank
then f of x function, did you guys get it? F of x and f inverse of x, did you get it? F of x is, let me see, you'll have to write the equation of f of x. So this would be, yeah, this is a easy function, guys. It goes like this. So what is the f of x function? You have the points, right? Find the equation of the line. It's an easy function. You want me to find out or can you find out? 0, 5, 3, 2 are the points, right? So what do we do? Slope will be, I just want you to find the equation of the line. So 5 minus 2 divided by 0 minus 3. 5 minus 2 divided by 0 minus 3. So that would be 5 minus 2 divided by 0 minus 3. So that would be 3 by minus 3, which is the minus 1. So that gets you to minus 1. We'll have to go y equal to minus 1x plus b. B will be equal to a 5. So y will be equal to minus x plus 5. Does that make sense? That is f of x is equal to minus x plus 5. What is f inverse of x? So this is y equal to minus x plus 5. Now x will be equal to minus y plus 5, right? So what would happen? Y will be equal to 5 minus x. Make sense, guys? So f inverse of x will be equal to 5 minus x. See, f and f inverse of x are very identical, right? That's what they're asking. Explain why the algebraic rule for the inverse happens to look identical to the rule for the restricted branch, even though the domains differ. Why the domains? Because here this and this are very identical, right? So if you find the inverse using the inverse steps algebraically, right? They both are one and the same. 5 minus x comes here, 5 minus x comes here, right? So the function and its inverse have the same equation, right? Why? Why does it have the same equation? Any thoughts, guys? Avyukt, any thoughts?
Sorry, my internet was lost.
Shriya, any thoughts? Did you do the homework, Avyukt, there?
I tried. I
Okay.
was able to finish, but I couldn't really understand.
You were able to finish,
Yeah, I was able to finish.
but you didn't understand?
Yeah, I tried to check the key.
Oh, okay. So where did you not understand? Then you bring it up, I'll help you. So these two are the points, guys. 0, 5, right? So this f of x function, if you want to write, you will have to use y equal to mx plus b formula and find the f of x function. Okay, if you want to find the inverse, right, this is the y equal to x line, right? If you find the inverse, what would happen to this function? This function, so basically here, when it gets reflected on this line, what happens? It would be this, right? Right? Here to here. Similarly, this part, when it gets reflected, right? This part, if it gets reflected, right? What happens? Now, our f inverse of x would be what? This is our f inverse of x. Correct, guys? What is our f of x function? The f of x function would be this. Does that make sense, guys? You see, it's the same line. So that is why the f of x and f inverse of x are both one and the same. So for this one, the slope of this function is what? It was a minus 1. Okay, so f of x equal to minus x. What is the y-intercept? 5. So f of x is equal to, let me give a minute, guys. So f of x is equal to minus x plus 5. Y will be equal to minus x plus 5 is your original function. Now I am going to change it to find the inverse, right? So x will be equal to minus y plus 5. So minus y will be equal to minus x minus 5, but then I'm sorry, plus x minus 5, and y will be equal to 5 minus x, or you can say minus x plus 5 will be equal to f inverse of x. Now, what they're asking is f of x and f inverse of x has the same algebraic equivalent. How come? Why? Because if you reflect the f of x line on the y equal to x line, whatever reflection you get is the same line as minus x plus 5. That's why their formulas are one and the same. However, when it comes to the domain and range, right? Domain for this line is very different from the domain of this line. Any questions, guys? Does that make sense? Okay. Jaya, did you get it?
Yes,
Jaya,
ma'am.
you understand? Okay. Can I move on? Okay. Any other questions in the homework?
I had a question
20.
on 15.
15. Let's see. Determine the inverse breakpoint and the inequality attached to each branch. State the domain and range of f inverse of x. Derive a piecewise formula for f inverse of x. Okay. Okay. Carefully determine the inverse breakpoint and inequality attached to each branch. Okay. Yes, Johan, what is your question?
I didn't really know where to start.
Oh, okay. Did you graph the function?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I don't know why I'm not able to. Okay, let's go ahead and try this out here. 1 second, guys. This is a good one to deal with. Let me put it on the board. I'll share that with you guys. I think, oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. One-to-one. What is a one-to-one function, guys? What is a one-to-one function? Last week we did in class. What is a one-to-one function?
So where its inverse is also a function?
Good. Where its inverse is also a function. A one-to-one function means a function and its inverse. Both are functions. Good job. This one we said in last week's class as well. Okay. Now let's go ahead and see this one. F of x is equal to 2x plus 1. See, that's where is the first one, right? Okay. Now they are asking us to find out f inverse of x basically, right? Y equal to 2x plus 1. So the first step is to switch. Sanshray,
Yes.
let's discuss whatever you needed after the class. Make sense?
Yeah,
Okay. Y will be equal to 2x plus 1. So I'm going to switch x equal to 2y plus 1. So what happens here? X minus 1 by 2 equal to y. That is f inverse of x. Correct, guys? X minus 1 by 2. Any questions here? That is here. This, for this interval, we will write f inverse of x. We need to have, for a piecewise function, there are two different functions, right? We need to find for both, okay? So this is going to be x minus 1 by 2. That will be for x less than 0. Any questions still here, guys? Okay, now what is this? These are easy piecewise functions, okay? Let's see. So we have to find that f of x will be equal to x plus 1, right? For this interval, x greater than or equal to 0. We need to write the next one, right? X plus 1, now y equal to x plus 1. So y will be equal to x plus 1. Then x will be equal to y plus 1. Then y will be equal to x minus 1. Any questions, guys, on this? F inverse of x is equal to x minus 1. Johan, are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we found out f inverse of x. Carefully determine the inverse breakpoint and the inequality attached to each branch. See, this is a branch of the function. This is a branch of the function. We have written the inequality attached to each branch of the function. Correct? Now we have to find out the domain and range of f inverse of x. That's what is remaining, right? Okay. What is the domain of this? What is the domain of this branch? Let's find out the domain and range of our original function. What is the domain and range of our original function? Tell me, guys. Okay, let's graph it. Hey, are you all with me or lost, guys? Johan, are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Dia, I know it is hard on you. Srishti, are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. How about this? Okay, one is 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1 means what would be the graph, guys? Slope will be positive 2, right? And then what will be the y-intercept? What will be the y-intercept? Put x equal to 0. Y-intercept will be this basically. So it's going to be like this. Okay, this is this, right? So for x less than 0, that's the graph of the function. Okay, then after x is greater than or equal to 0, it's x plus 1. If it is x plus 1, till here you have this function, okay? And then x greater than 0, it's x plus 1. That means, x plus 1 means, how is the graph going to be? 1 is the slope. Slope comes down like this. So basically, my graph is going to be like this and this, right, guys? So now what is the domain and range of that graph? This is not there. So what is the domain and range of that graph? Anybody can say, right? Shreya, you tell me, what is the domain and range of that graph? What is the domain and range of that graph?
I thought it was all real numbers.
Yeah, all real numbers is right. Both are all real numbers. So f inverse of x is equal to, but domain and range is also all real numbers. Are you with me, Lasya? Okay. Did you get it, Johan?
Yeah.
Okay. See, any f inverse question, right? You can either do algebraically like this. Okay, you can either do algebraically like this or go ahead and plot the graph. Okay, this particular 2x plus 1 is this piece of the graph. Okay, x plus 1, the slope reduces. This is x plus 1. So two pieces on the graph. That is why it's called a piecewise function. Two pieces of the graph. This is the first piece. This is the second piece. They're asking the domain and range for each of the pieces you need to do. Meaning, f inverse of x, you first find out for the first piece, and then f inverse for the second piece. Properly put the breakpoints. Meaning breakpoints are the points where it changes the intervals properly, and then they're asking you to find the domain and range. Basically, for finding the domain and range, let me go back to the original function, find the domain and range of each of the branches. When I did that, when I plotted that clearly, the domain is any real number, range is any real number. So here as well, domain and range is all reals. Any questions, guys? Okay. I can slow down on anything, guys. Let me know what other questions you had. Johan, did you have any other questions?
No.
Let me see if we can do more in the homework itself. Um, okay, let's see this one. Let's see this one. Let's review, guys. I feel like we are not comfortable with the inverses at all. How about a student is finding the inverse of this? Can you find out what is the f inverse of x? Can you tell me what is f inverse of x? So what do we do? Algebraically, okay, first we'll find out algebraically. We can as well find out graphically. Okay, graphically means first of all, x square graph is how, this is my x square graph. Here, what are the transformations? Transformations are, first of all, x is minus of minus 3. So what happens? It has been moved left by 3 points. And then there is a stretch. Stretch means it has gotten thinned down. So basically it has gotten thinned. Okay, it's like this. However, that's not the final graph. It has to come down by 5. So let me go ahead, erase that graph and then put it in here. So this is going to be a thin graph, right? So it's going to be something like this. And they want to restrict the domain to x is less than minus 3. If x is less than minus 3, what happens here? They're only wanting this part of the graph. Any questions, guys? Any questions? So what is the inverse of this function? Inverse of a function is nothing but you're going to reflect it on the line y equal to x. So you can do it algebraically or graphically. Okay, graphically, if you want to do what I'll do, first I'll reflect this function. If I want to reflect this function on that line, right, it will be like this. And then this entire branch, what would happen to this branch if you want to reflect it? If you want to reflect it, it would be like, I feel like it would be like this, right? Not really. It's going straight to an extent straight, right? So, will it be? It's going to be like this, right? That's the feeling I. So it's going to be like this. So this is going to be like this. Okay. And then this one will be reflected like this. So it's going to go like this. Okay. Now let's do graphically and let's do algebraically and see. So y will be equal to 2 times x plus 3 the whole square minus 5. Do you want to try, guys, or do you want me to do it on the board directly? Please let me know, guys. Avyuk, you tell me what should we do?
Priya,
Yeah,
I don't think the line you graph goes like,
goes like that. This one,
yeah.
what happens to it? That's why I wanted
I'm
to do
just,
that. Uh-huh.
it's like wouldn't it go
It is like this,
towards the
right?
x-axis instead or towards the y-axis?
Like this, you're saying?
Yeah.
If you reflect it on that line, right? Yeah. See, that's why I thought initially, okay, let's go ahead and do it algebraically and verify, right? Do you want me to do or you want to try? X will be equal to 2 times y plus 3 the whole square minus 5. So x plus 5 by 2 will be equal to y plus 3 the whole square. So taking cube root, y plus 3 will be equal to square root of x plus 5 by 2 and then a minus 3. So square root of x plus 5 by 2 and then a minus 3.
Wouldn't the square root be negative?
It would be negative for sure. X plus 5 by 2 and then a minus 3. Square root has to get reflected. 2 times x plus 3 the whole square minus 5. I'm just reviewing what we did. Okay, x plus 5, okay, by 2, and then square root, take square root on both sides. You'll get y plus 3 square root of x plus 5 by 2. Then y will be equal to square root of, okay, and then x plus 5 by 2 minus 3. Where is the square root becoming negative though? It has to become negative. Where did you see, Johan, it's becoming negative?
Because the domain was restricted to x is less than equal to negative 3. So you're using the negative part of it.
Okay. So here, yes, I did not see. So here, if that is the case, right, only on the left side. So everything will be negative. Whatever x we are using, it is going to be negative. So let's see. See, basically square, okay, when you think about the square root function, right, this function is, square root function is moved to the left by 5 and then stretched horizontally by 2. Correct, guys? See the transformation here? So, okay, let me take the square root first negative. Okay, here when you take the square root, right, here I want to repair it here itself. So it's going to be, once you take the square root, right, considering the domain, so it's going to be negative values only. So everything is going to get negated and then square rooted. How do you do that here? You're going to have the negative square root only, okay? That is why square root function is going to be there like this. So if it is going to be, this is going to be a reflection on which axis, guys? Tell me. This negative is going to be a reflection on which axis? It's going to be a reflection on
The x-axis.
x-axis. See, that's, yeah, that's right. Sanshre, you are right here. Sanshre, you said, right? This one is right. So basically that reflected square root, this is the reflected square root, right? So it's going to move to the left by 5, 3, 4, 5. It's going to move to the left by 5 and then it's going to be stretched horizontally by a factor of 2. So it's going to be like this, and then what happened? There is a minus 3. So it's going to come down by 3 units. Does that make sense? So yeah, this graph is going to be like this. See, sometimes if it is hard, it was honestly hard for me to reflect this piece, the green piece on the y equal to x line. So when I went ahead and found the square root, right? So that becomes, what do you do? First change your y to x, x to y. I changed it and then take the square root. I took the square root. On taking the square root, considering the domain here, it's on the negative side of minus 3, right? So we have to use the negative square root. So that being the case, I'm using the negative square root. That will be equal to y plus 3. However, you have to find for y, which is the f inverse of x. So f inverse of x will be the negative square root and then the minus 3. So here, the square root, what are the transformations in the square root function? First, it got reflected on the x-axis. That's the reflection piece. Okay. And after that, there was a stretch by 2. Divide by 2 is a stretch, horizontal stretch by 2. Then there is x side, right? It moved to the left by 5 as well. X horizontally, it moved to the left by 5. And at the end, it moved down by 3. So this seems right. Now, what was the inverse function? Can one of you check the answer and tell me? What was the f inverse of x? Did you see what was the f inverse? Okay, I can check the answer, guys. What was the answer? 19th. Do we have the answer on that? They've just given how to find the error. Yeah, we were right. Minus 3 minus. So that would be, yep. So this minus, this is your answer. Let me get you. This is your answer. Yes, Avyukt, what is your question?
I know that the square root should be negative because of how the graph is, but how can you like prove it algebraically?
Oh, algebraically. See, Johan rightly pointed out, right? I did not see this at all. The domain is x is less than minus 3, right? So you have to take x is less than minus 3 means when you take the square root, right? See, square root can always be, whenever you take square root, right? The answer can be plus 3 or a minus 3. We always take this as the principal square root. Usually, when you were in younger classes, we were always taking this. However, the domain of this function is on the negative side. We are only considering the negative side of the function, right? So you're going to take this minus of whatever you're getting. You got it?
So okay, got it. So how like I was also confused algebraically. How do you like when you're trying to change when you're changing the like getting to the other inverse, how do you like get the domain?
Well, how do you get? See, I won't find the domain of this function. You see, meaning once I graphed it, it's easy for me to find the domain. Okay, if you're not able to graph this, let's say, first let's do this. Okay, now I'm going to change to y equal to x, x equal to y. Okay, minus 5. Now, what's the next one? Next one would be minus 5. Now, the next one would be x plus 5 by 2. I'm just adding 5 to both sides and then dividing by 2 in both sides. Okay. Y plus 3 the whole square. Now, I take square root, square root. When I take that square root, the square root of this will be a negative number since we are considering the domain x is less than or equal to 3. Any questions there, guys? Okay. Now, what happens? This y is our f inverse of x. Subtract 3 on both sides. So, your f inverse of x is this. Did you get this, Avyukt?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what is the domain and range is your problem, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. If I were you, right, I won't want to do this, okay, because I'm honestly not good immediately visualizing it. So I would have drawn the algebraic function first, okay. I would have found the inverse. Now, this graph, doing this graph is very easy, okay. So what is the domain and range of that? The domain of this. What is the domain of this function? Minus infinity to minus 3, correct? Correct, guys?
Or is it with the square bracket?
Minus infinity to minus 3. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. And what is the range of that function?
The range is square
Let's
bracket
see. No,
negative.
we need to understand what is this, right? I think it's what was that, Amma? This one here. Oh, the function comes still here, right? So that function
Negative
was negative 5. Yeah. What is it? Negative?
-5,
Comma
infinity.
infinity. Negative 5 is touching, right? Okay. Okay. So for f inverse of x, it's just the opposite, right? Meaning the range will be minus infinity. We'll check, okay? Minus infinity to minus 3. The range will be, yeah, minus infinity to minus 3. The domain would be just the opposite, minus 5 to infinity. Am I making sense? Let's see. Okay, we drew it, right? Now we were able to draw this graph. So this is my inverse function, right? So is this correct? See the range. The domain would be, yeah, domain would be, see, 3, 4, 5. That's correct. Would be minus 5. Yeah, minus 5. Yeah, minus 5. Correct. Minus 5 to infinity. That's right. The range would be, what would be the range? This is the lowest point. Yeah, minus 3. Minus infinity to minus 3. We are right, guys.
Oh, so inverse is the domain and range switch.
Yeah, switch, because you were not there in the last class. You did not see the recording for sure. Any questions, guys?
I saw like half of it.
That's okay. We all have our own work to do as well. Any questions? Honestly, I would not go ahead and find the domain and range of this function, which is so difficult. I would find the domain and range of this function quickly. As soon I'll be able to draw this quickly. Okay, because this is just a small transformation. I'll draw that and then find the domain and range, switch that to my inverse function. But algebraically, evaluating this is easier. Drawing is harder. Any questions? Sanshri, did you get it?
Yes.
It was a this set was difficult, guys. Okay, any other questions in the homework? We can go over it now.
20.
20? Let's see. These are all nice, challenging questions, looks like. Okay, 20. I don't know what is that 20. Let me paste it here. 20, 20, 20, 20. Ayo, wait, guys. It's okay even if I take time on this 20. Yes, I do have the problem here. Let me put it in here. What do you want to do?
I just wasn't sure where to like start.
Oh, where to start? Okay. 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 How would you graph this function? Tell me. See, some of us will find graphing easy. Some of us will find algebra easy. Okay. So this is our y will be equal to x minus 20 the whole square plus 100. This is what is given. Correct? What is the domain of this function? First tell me that. What is the domain of this function? Please volunteer, guys. If you don't know, it's okay, really. What is the domain of that function?
X is greater than equal to 20.
X is greater than or equal to 20. So how can I write it as an inequality? 20 less than or equal to x is less than or equal to infinity. Sorry. Can we write it like that? The next one, what is the range of this function? That's a little hard, right? So I would like to draw this. X minus 20 plus 100. Basically, this is my parent graph. Minus 20 says that I moved to the right or left.
Right.
I moved to
To
the
the
right.
right.
I moved to the right 20, correct. I moved to the right 20. So that's my intermediate function. And then up 100. Make sense, guys? Okay, that being the case, right? The domain of that function, wait, so only greater than or equal to 20 we need to, okay, wait guys, 1 minute. So it moved from here to here, it is 20. Moved 20 to the right, then it moved up. So they want only this part of the graph. Does it make sense? Am I clear till here, Sanshre?
Yes.
Okay. Now I want to find, sincerely telling you, I find it difficult to draw the line y equal to x and then reflect it. Okay, reflect it means I think it'll be like this, I think. It'll be a u like this, I think. But I don't want to take that chance, okay? I'm not going to draw the inverse right now. Let's see. Can we do it algebraically? Okay, before that, this is my original function, right? We have calculated the domain. What is the range? What is the range, guys?
Y is greater than or equal to 100.
Yeah, that's nice. So greater than or equal to 100 means 100 is the least value, less than or equal to y, it's less than infinity. Make sense, guys? Now you already found out the inverse domain and range, right? Inverse domain is 100 is less than or equal to x is less than infinity. Then 20 is less than or equal to y is less than infinity. Any questions, guys? Okay, now it's very easy for me here. I don't want to do this y and x, honestly, okay? So this should be t and c of t. I have to keep that up, okay? This is t and this is c of t. I would want to keep that, okay? Now, f inverse of, so I have to find the c inverse of t. So how to find out the c inverse of t? First, what I am given, c of t will be equal to t minus 20 the whole square plus 100. Okay, meaning I really want to improve myself in drawing this, I would say. So I am thinking that this is the graph. Okay, let's see whether that is right or wrong. Okay, when you go do this, it should become easy. Okay, let's try. Okay, this is y will be equal to, or I'll put it as sigma. Why have y and confuse you? C would be equal to t minus 20 the whole square plus 100. So the first step in finding inverse is switch, right? And now what do you do? First step, okay, then what do you do? Solve for C, right? So t minus 100 will be equal to c minus 20 the whole square. Okay.
Square root.
Yeah, square root, but what is it's a positive square root you have to take here, see? So positive square root, if you take t minus 100 will be equal to c minus 20. So that c is your c inverse of t. Make sense? Now this plus 20 has to come here. We already took a square root. So t minus 100 plus 20 is outside. Any questions here, guys? One of you, can you check the answer, please? I can as well check, but I would like you to check. One of you check. 20. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, that's right, guys. So that is your C inverse of T. Any questions here? Now, let's compare. Okay, I wanted to draw the function and make sure I did it right? I'm just curious, okay? Let's see. Basically, a square root function is like this, correct? Now, the square root function, what happened to the square root function? We moved it by 100 units here. We moved it by 100 units, huh? Yeah, we moved it by 100 units and then up by 20. We made it go up by 20. Yeah, so that function should be like this. You see, huh? Does it make sense, guys? Are we missing something or are you understanding something? Please let me know. JSI.
I understand.
How about last year? Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Determine the input setting that produces an output reading of 325. Okay, what gives you an output reading of 325? That we need to find. Explain why the negative square root branch is not physically or mathematically valid for this model. Negative square root branch. What would happen if you have a negative square root branch here? What is a negative square root branch?
What is that supposed to mean, Miss Priya? I'm not sure.
Which one?
I don't know what that means.
Which one? Second, B or C?
The negative square root branch.
Okay, did we find out, determine the input setting that produces an output reading of 325? Did we know what to do? They're asking you to find out C inverse of 325, meaning, let's see, here, they're asking you to find an output reading of 325, right? So if you're going to substitute this as 325. That's all. 325, 225. This is going to be square root of 225, which is 15 plus 20, 35. 35 is your answer. Let me quickly check. Yeah, 35 is your answer, correct. Make sense? Okay. For now, why don't we leave this? Explain why the negative square. What is the negative square root branch?
Should I come up and
No, you can watch one. Negative square root branch would be, what will be the negative square root branch? Meaning the negated value that is reflected on the x-axis value is not physically or mathematically valid for this model. The negative square root branch here indicates what, Amma? If you take the square root as negative square root, right? Then whatever graph you have gotten will be reflected on the x-axis. Okay. That will not be mathematically valid because there will be some conflict. Can we skip this for now? We will come back later. Can we skip this one? As long as you know how to do these two, we are good. Okay, I think I'm pushing you a little far that everything becomes very challenging, I feel. We'll skip this for now, but we'll cover the third one alone. First two, if you're not understanding it, please ask now. Any questions? Yeah, go ahead, Avyukt.
Need help on 18.
You still have 18. What is that 18? Let me go ahead. 18 graph seems to be so hard. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, cube. Okay. Okay. Now, algebraically finding inverses is pretty easy. Okay. Let's see this one. What does a cubic function look like? What does a cubic, clearly this one is a cubic function, right? What does a cubic function look like?
I can ask.
But this cubic function is like a chair.
Chair.
But
Can I write it like this? I
uh,
can't write it like this. This is slightly incorrect. Okay, it has to be a curvy incorrect, right?
yeah, and it goes one to the left and up one.
One to the
Sorry,
left.
one to the right.
Yeah, one to the right. So one to the right means this, let me put it in a different color. This particular points all move one to the right. Right, this will be your point and then this will be your down point, correct? Okay, now and then it goes up by one, right? So that my final graph would be, it goes up by one. All points go up by one, right? So this will go up by one means, what am I doing? That's incorrect. Up by one means, so I'll have to go like this, and then go like this. Is what I'm thinking. Okay, now that is my main function. So let's write out, see, graphing gives you a picture of what to do, okay? But I'll go ahead and do it. It's very easy to do it algebraically. X minus 1 the whole cube plus 1, right? So switch, first switch. Y minus 1 the whole cube plus 1. Now this y is my f inverse of x. How to do that? X minus 1 will be equal to f inverse of x plus 1 the whole cube, right? Instead of y, I put f inverse of x. Now I'm going to take cube root on both sides. Cube root of x minus 1. And then when I take the cube root on this side, the cube goes off. But then the minus 1 will come here and that is f inverse of x. Any questions, guys? Any questions still here? Now, for me to find the domain and range, right? It is really difficult to find the domain and range. Okay, let me tell you how a cube root function, how does a cube root function work? Do you all know? What is the shape of a cube root function?
Like a
Chair.
flipped chair.
Yeah, chair, but
It's like an ass.
would it come like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't want to be finding domain and range on this, okay, honestly. Okay, what is the domain and range for the original function? Determine every point at which the graphs intersect. Oh, that's a hard question. Okay, let's see. First, we'll find the domain and range. What
Miss
is it?
Priya,
Uh-huh.
won't it just be minus infinity to infinity? Because
Yes,
cubic
yes,
functions and all of that.
yes. Minus infinity to infinity. Range is what? Again, minus infinity to infinity, right?
Yes, right.
Yeah, same thing is going to happen for f inverse of x domain and range as well. Determine every point at which the graphs f and f inverse intersect. Okay. Want to do that? Determine every point. Justify your answer by solving f of x equal to. Okay. We can find out. What was your question, Jessa? Jessa, you were the one who asked this question, right?
No.
Who asked this question?
It was me.
It was you. So what were you able to find out the f inverse of x of Yukt?
Yeah, I was able to do A, but I wasn't able to do B.
You were able to do, okay. We will skip that. We'll skip that, okay. It's pretty easy if you can start graphing functions as well. So we'll skip that. We'll go to when we go to cubic functions, we'll come back to this. I'll remind you, then we'll do. We will go to cubic functions, we'll go to cube root functions, we'll go to square root functions. So that time we can come and look back on this. Can we skip that for now?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, separately you learn cubic function for 1 month, cube root function for 1 month, square root function for 1 month. At that time, we'll deal with this. It is slightly difficult for sure to understand right off. Yeah. Other questions, guys? Other questions on this? Okay. Now, 1 second, guys. Another part. Okay. Can we go ahead, guys? Okay, but please make sure you are able to find inverses of the given function. Can I move on? Meaning, I really want to go ahead, give you an intro to composition of functions. Let's see. 1 second, guys. I want to get the drive. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to get you that assignment related to composition. Okay. First, let me discuss function composition. For this particular topic, MathBits notebook is very good. How to explain function. You can note down if you have any questions, right? Go to MathBits notebook, try function composition. You will really be able to understand. That particular website for this particular function, for this particular topic is very good. Okay. So let's go ahead, find out what is function composition. Okay. Let's see. What does it mean? Okay. Suppose let's say I have the function f of x. I have another function g of x. Okay. Now, what is this composition of function? You're going to combine together 2 or more functions. How are you going to combine? Let me show you this. Let's write it down. You're going to do this. F of g of x, or you can do g of f of x. What is this? This is so confusing, right? This is one function. This is another function. Okay. But what are we? Yes, please, Sanshi. This is another function. But what are we doing here? We are combining functions. That's what is composition, right? Composition means you're combining things. You're combining, but how are you combining? Did you see? This is a composition function. This is a composition function. You know how this is read? We read this as f of x. We read this as g of x. How is this being read? F of g of x. G of f of x. What does it mean? Instead of feeding x as the input to my function f, I am feeding g of x as my input to my function f. Any questions? If I ask you to find out f of g of x, you know what you're going to do? Instead of feeding x as your input to function f, you're going to feed g of x as your input to the function f. Any questions on that? How do we do that? Let me give you one example. Okay. There are more notations for this. Okay. So first let me do this and then show you notations and stuff. Okay. So let's try this one. F of x equal to 5x plus 1. F of x equal to 5x plus 1. G of x equal to, I really want you to volunteer and do this. G of x equal to 3x minus 2. Okay, let's try this. 3x minus 2. Now tell me, guys, what is this f of g of x? What will I do? Who can tell me what would happen? Instead of x, what will I feed in?
You just feed in 3x minus 2.
3x minus 2. Instead of that, I'm going to feed this. I'm going to feed this. So I'll write it down as f of g of x will be equal to 5 times, wherever I see x, I'm going to feed in 3x minus 2 plus 1. Okay, but this is not correct, right? We need to simplify that. 15x minus 10 plus 5. 15x minus 5. That's your f of g of x. Any questions, guys? Now, can I ask you one question? What is g of f of x? What does it mean? So, which one should I take now? I am working on the g of x function. Which one should I take?
How does the 1 become 5?
Huh?
How does the 1 become 5?
Which
Because you don't
step?
multiply.
Which step, Sanshray?
F of g of x equals 5 times 3x minus 2 plus 1.
Yeah, 15x minus 10 plus 5. Correct? 15x minus 10. Oh, plus 1
But
now.
you're not multiplying the 1.
Sorry. Good job, Sanshray. Good catch. Plus 1. Minus 9 now. 15x minus 9. What is g of f of x? What is g of f of x?
You just substitute 5x.
First, let's take which function? We'll take which function?
G of x. So we substitute
3x
the
minus 2 is
x
what
to
I'm going to take, okay? But I can't write that as this. Okay, let's write it out as g of x because it doesn't make sense to write like that. Okay, now what is g of f of x?
we do instead of the x we replace it with 15x minus 9.
No. We are going to paste f of x as your input. Don't take the composition function. This is one answer. JSI, am I with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what will I substitute now?
5x minus plus 1.
Yeah, I'm going to take, instead of this x, wherever I see in the g of x, I'm going to feed the 5x plus 1. 3 times 5x plus 1 minus 2. So that becomes 15x plus 3 minus 2, which will be 15x plus 1. Any questions? So that is g of f of x. Any questions? Okay. Now, coming to notations, right? This is one notation. Amma, we are not done with inverses, guys. I will go back to inverses. There is something about composition which has to be done in inverses, but without finishing composition, I cannot explain that to you. So we have come to composition and then we'll go back and retouch inverses and finish inverses and composition. Okay. So this is f of g of x. This is g of f of x. You know what? There is another notation for f of g of x. F a whole, okay, g, and then the x stays outside. This is one another notation. This means you have to read it out as f of g of x. What does it mean? You're giving the function g of x as an input to f of x. Any questions, guys? This one, then what will be the notation? G, circle, f, and then the x outside. Any questions? What does this mean? Your original function is your outermost function, g of x. To that, you're feeding f of x as your input. Any questions, guys?
Priya, what does this circle mean again?
Circle is your composition symbol. Circle indicates composition. This is read as, this entire thing is read as g of f of x. This is the same as this. This is the same as this. Did I make things clear for you?
Yes.
Okay. How about this? Can we try this one? It's a little hard. I don't want to make it hard on you right now. Okay, we'll try this one. We'll make it fun rather than hard. How about this? Let's try this one. Do this one for me. We'll not go into harder problems, okay? I'll try to finish in another few minutes, okay? Let's see. How about this? Can we try this one? F of x equal to x square minus 1. G of x equal to 3x plus 2. Okay. I can write it down. Where is my pencil? Oh, here we go. Okay. So f of x will be equal to x square minus 1. G of x equal to 3x plus 2. First, can we find out f composition G of 2? What does that mean? What are we trying to find out? This notation is very complex. Okay. I will write this f of g of x. This is what you need to find out. So can you find out and tell me the answer? But you know what? See what they are asking. First you find this. Okay, then they're asking you to substitute x equal to 2 in that. Does that make sense? See whether you're able to do.
Iman, can I answer?
Yeah, can you send it? I'll wait. Thanks for checking, JR. Really nice. I need to check the answer too. Oh, send it, JR. That's right. Oh, wow, Shreya. You've already learned this, huh? Okay. Yeah, correct, Johan. Let me know, guys. If you're stuck, you have to let me know. Okay. Then please, if you have all answered that, the last one is g of minus 1. That's the last one. Let's try that and then we'll leave. G of minus 1 is what? G of minus 1 is minus 1. Okay, good. Let's try. If you're stuck, you have to let me know. Srishti, are you there, Srishti? Okay, you're back. Okay. 2 is 50 now. That doesn't make sense to me. Shreya, did you... Oh, did you log in back, Amma? Okay. 2, 3. Johan, you can log off, Johan. Your homework will be on composition, okay? JSI, you can log off if you want to. I think you understood. Yeah, but now your inverse is okay? You feel okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, bye-bye. I'll wait for all of your answers, guys. I don't know if I recorded this class. I wanted to record. Is the class getting recorded, guys? How do I find it?
It showed before we joined.
Okay, then it should be recording. Okay. Okay. I
Oh,
think
Miss Priya, I think I need some help.
you need help. Okay, sure. Where, Sanshay? I'll do it on the board.
Like I found what is it? Like I got x equals to square root y plus 1 minus 2 over 3. That's how far I got.
Square
And I'm
root.
not.
Are you getting square roots?
Yeah,
Please see it
because
in log off.
we.
Avyuk, you can say number C and log off. Okay. So, Sanshay, I'll help you. We are trying to find f of g of x, right, Sanshay? What is the
Yes.
outer function? Outer function is this. So let's write it down. Okay. F of x equal to x square minus 1. What are we trying to find? F of g of x. So instead of x, I have to feed g of x. 3x plus 2. So f of 3x plus 2. Instead of x, I'm going to find 3x plus 2. So 3x plus 2 the whole square minus 1. What is 3x plus 2? 9x square plus 4 minus 6. 6 or 12x. Plus 12x minus 1. Make sense, ma?
Yeah.
Okay. Now what happens? Ayyo, 1 second, my pen is not writing. 9x square plus 12x plus 3, correct? But they're asking of 2. They're asking you to substitute 2 there, right? 9 2s are 36. 12 2s are 24 plus 3, 27, 36. What is it? 13, 1, 4, 5, 63. Make sense?
What happens to the -1 then, Priya?
What happens to the?
-1, like in the beginning we had 3x plus 2
Yeah,
is
I thought I
also.
combined those two.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, please pick out because see, I'm rushing, but yeah, sometimes there are subtle things I leave. So that times if you pick, that's easier. And that's good as well. Okay. Then now can we do this, Sanjay? Shall we try this one? Now, g of -1 means what? What are they saying? For the function g of x, let me first write g of x, 3x plus 2. What are they wanting to substitute? Instead of my input, what are they wanting to substitute? They want me to substitute g of x.
Yeah.
They want to substitute g of x. Or you can do this as well. Okay, first let me finish this and then I'll tell you another method. G of x is what? Okay, this. Now g of x is what? Instead of x, you're going to plug in g of x. What is g of x? 3x plus 2. Instead of this, you're going to plug in 3x plus 2. Plus 2. So this is 9x plus 6 plus 4, 10. This is what I'm getting. Is that right? I don't know. Yeah, that seems right. Okay. Now of -1, they're saying. -1 means substitute x equal to -1, -9 plus 10 equal to a 1. 1 second, guys. Let me check the answer once. See, somewhere something feels wrong to me. G of x, 3 times 3x plus 2 plus 2, correct. And then what did I give? G of -1.
Supposed to
These
be
are,
8.
huh?
I think it's 8. Like 3 times 2. 3 times
Plus
2 is
2 is 8.
plus 2 is 8.
The 10 is supposed to be
Thank you.
and
Yeah, -1 is right. Thank you, ma. Got it? Okay. The other way is, there is one another easier way, I feel. Okay. But I want you to get used to this. You have to substitute whatever I want on that x. Okay. Okay. The other way is, quicker way is, find out what do you want, g of -1. Find out what is g of -1. If I put g of -1, substitute -1 here, so it'll be a +1, right? Right? So instead of this, it'll become 1. What is g of 1? You don't seem to get the right answer there. Let me see, guys. I want to do that way and see. Wait. G of x equal to 3x plus 2, right? G of x equal to, let's see whether it works. It should work. G of x, right? G of -1, right? So for that, first find out g of -1. What is g of -1? -3 plus 2, right? Right? Just substitute g of -1. Here, just substitute g of -1. You get a -1. So g of -1 is a -1. So plug that into here. Right? G of -1 is a -1. So what is g of -1? Again, it's a -1. Makes sense, guys? This is another quicker way. Sanshri, you got confused? Or you're good?
I'm good.
You're good. Okay. First you find out, see, g of 3 means first find out your g of 3. What is your g of 3? 3 times 3 plus 2, 9, 10, 11. Then you find out g of 11. How to find out g of 11? Substitute x equal to 11, since again here that will be 35. Make sense, guys?
Yeah.
That's the easier way if they give a number. If they don't give a number, you should be able to do it with x. Okay. Shall we stop here? Can I give homework on this or no?
Sure.
We'll try. We'll redo
Yeah.
next class. Okay. Sansha, I want to talk to you. Yeah. Rest of you. Dia, there's a lot, right, Dia?
A little, yeah.
Oh, you were able to get it, ma?
Some of it.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, but I want to talk to you too. Let me see. Okay.
Okay.
I'll get you the classroom link and stuff. Mom has to register as well, right?
Yeah.
Will do. We have only 2 classes for the summer, right? So we'll see. Last year, Shreya, oh, Shreya, I need to give the link for you, right, ma? See, that day itself, when I took it for your mom, I should have given you. Last year, did you have a question for me?
No.
Okay. Then we can log off. See you next week. Have a nice week ahead.
You too, Miss Priya. Bye.
Bye, ma. Shreya, do you want a timed test or a not timed test? Time test or a not time test, ma?
I don't know.
You cannot say like, okay, I'm going to give you a time test. Wait. See, because I forget, I just want to talk to them as well. Give me a minute. Hey, you're going to bear with me, guys. Give me a minute. Algebra 2. Enema? No, nothing. Varema. Let me finish this income. Algebra 2. Dashboard. Give me 1 second, guys. Forms. I need to search. Find out the forms. Forms. Advanced Algebra 2. Oh, this is not the test. Okay, just 1 second. See, this is extended forms, right? Extended forms, yes.
Where's the old confidence?
Are you able to do, ma? Did you finish? Take your time. Do not support multiple accounts. Okay. Priya, please wait, Shreya. Okay, I'll have to enable that and give it to you. And I'm forgetting, if you're not here, it's gone from my brain as well. Okay, just hold on. Extended forms. I'm going to enable that and give it to you.
Okay.
I don't want to restore anything here. Okay, so here extended forms. Configure. See, you're going to have an 80 question test. So how many minutes do you want, Shreya?
Like 160.
160. That's too much. 150 minutes I'll give you, okay?
Okay.
150 minutes I'll give you. Okay, restrict attempts, you can only do 1. Okay, so this week I'll give you the test form 1. Okay, the 1 more week is there, right? I'll give you. Once you finish this, then I'll give you more. Make sense?
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to do it with full monitoring. Okay, I think we are good. Okay. Can I send you the link here itself, ma?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys, to have you wait, but just bear with me. Okay, here I need to send it in chat, right? In Zoom. Zoom, how to send it in chat? Shreya, can you give me a mess? Yeah, I have. Please copy this. You can do it. Okay. That's an 80 question test for 150 minutes. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
You want to write a not a timed test?
Sure.
Okay. That I'll give it to you directly. Okay. But you're not going to share with everybody, you know? You got it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Algebra 2. Give me a minute. Algebra 2, 2025. So this is going to be not a timed test. Make sense?
Okay.
Okay. That's not it. So you can take it like this. Okay. So you will get your, I have given you 2 links, ma. You're going to copy that and go. You're going to do the test. Immediately you'll see answers. Okay. One will be emailed, one you'll get it immediately. The Google Doc, you'll get the answers immediately. The other one you'll be emailed. Okay.
Okay.
You're not going to wait on me on that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Bye-bye. Good luck, lady.
It's not letting me copy the link.
Oh my goodness. So what do I do now? Your mom? That's hard on me.
Can you email it to me?
No, I'm going to send it to your mom. That's easier for me because I have WhatsApp here.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. Shreya. I don't know what's your Bharti. Okay. Okay. One is not a timed test, right? But open in browser opens, ma. If you say open in browser, right click on that, open in browser opens. Okay. Okay. Done. You can leave. Bye-bye. Okay. Now, Diya, What do you plan to do, Ma? What do you plan to do?
For what?
You will go over the past ones, Ma?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Very nice, Shreya. The what is that? The award. Just now I saw because I didn't know about it. I just saw it was amazing.